So when I first got started in symmetry, I had not had a credit card for 7 years. Lived off the debit card and wrote checks at Winco Foods to get two $20 bills. So when I got started, leads were $55, something like that. I had no money. I didn't have a rich girlfriend. I didn't have rich parents. I didn't have a buddy I could call and say, hey, can I have a couple $1,000s to get my business started? But you know what I had? I had stuff in my garage. I had stuff on the wall in the house. So I knew that if this business model worked for these other people, I knew I could make it work. I just had to come up with some seed capital, some paid in capital, that initial little breath of wind, a breath of cash to get things started. So the first thing I sold was a mountain bike, about $400, then a chainsaw, then tools, then sofa, then artwork, then desks. There was one point in time, if you came to my house, there was basically no furniture. I literally built my business for a while off of two little TV trays from Bombay Company and a $14 folding Home Depot chair. What's really amazing is that little TV tray is right over there in my closet, and the $14 Home Depot little folding chair is down in my 5-car garage, which is packed full of cars now, and motorcycles and bikes and e-bikes. I still have the TV tray, and I still have that little chair because it reminds me where I came from. But I had no doubt in my mind, if it could work for these other people, all I had to do was work the system. I had to stay humble, coachable, teachable, trainable. I had to be willing to surrender to a process, follow some instructions. And then the real hard one sometimes for a lot of people is recognizing that it was going to take 3 to 5 years to really get it going. I chose, because I was 50 years old when I started, to just start working 6 days a week. I didn't go out. I didn't party. I didn't go to the lake. I didn't go on dates. I didn't go to movies. I didn't do anything. All I did was work and build my business. Funny thing happened. It didn't take that long. And then I realized that the leads was like a printing press, like a money buffet. If you just invested the leads, got better at the dials, sorted and found the customers that wanted to buy, presented them options, let them pick, get them started, it became an arbitrage. Invest $500 in leads, do the work, and deposit $2,000 or $3,000. But then as my skill set got better, I started to invest $1,000 a week in leads and deposit $7,000 or $8,000 or $10,000 a week. But in the beginning, I had to do what I had to do. And maybe that's what you have to do. Maybe you got to sell some crap. So don't feel too bad for me, because you know that old bike? Yeah, I have a $9,000 e-bike in my garage. Actually, I got two of them. That old chainsaw, that's okay. I have all brand new Ryobi tools. They're all lined up in my shop, in my garage downstairs. It just took me a few years to get it going to where I had the money to replace everything. And maybe that's what you're going to have to do. Take the leap of faith, get disciplined, and just do the work with some consistency. Kind of like this over here, right? You see all this? You got to do all this hard work to get to success, and then just don't quit. Stay at it.